Hello, my name is Donald Jenkins, your Master Purpose Development Coach, and welcome to PDI Smart Talk. Hey, listen, I am excited that you decided to take some time out of your busy schedule to get some very important insight that I'm sure that you're going to find to be of great value by the end of this video. So make sure that you have a pen and a piece of paper to take copious notes as I drop some wisdom nuggets throughout this entire video as I talk about the recent ruling, the NIL ruling that was passed by the Supreme Court and brand management. That's right. I'm going to share a secret with you that you cannot learn in business schools around the world. So that's the reason why you can't just turn this video off. You got to watch this video in its entirety. So if you are a student athlete, a parent of a student athlete, coach, athletic director, corporate brand, you certainly need to make sure that you take copious notes throughout this entire video, because this video was conducted simply because of you and the season that we're in the recent NIL ruling with name, image, and likeness, because it's a hot topic right now. So there's some things that you need to know about brand management that's going to give you the cutting edge of being able to position yourself to navigate the waters of sports in this season of brand management. And I'm going to start with a very powerful thought that's going to set the tone for what we do here at the Purpose Development Institute and how we can add value to student athlete, the parent, the coaches, athletic director, and even the corporate branding type individuals themselves. So the thought goes like this, and that is that brand management is not something that can simply be taught. It has to be revealed. I'm going to say it again. Brand management is not something that can simply be taught. It's something that has to be revealed. And in this season, we certainly need to understand that. Now, this is one thing that we specialize in here at the Purpose Development Institute. We have basically classified the identity of a person into two categories. Number one, we have the meaning-making skills, and then we have the marketable skills. Now, we've actually assigned percentages to those reflections of who you are as an individual. And this is important for student athletes because we're beginning to engage in brand management, not just in professional sports anymore. It has moved down to the collegiate level, all the way down to the grassroots. So the things that I'm sharing with you right now is certainly important for you to begin to understand. So let's start with the 17% side. There's what we call the 17% marketable skills. These are the things that we put on a resume. These are things that we recruit talent because it's related to your gifts and talent. So in the sporting world, we know that as the skill that the athletes are bringing to the table. In other words, they have to be good at something. So we spend a lot of time on the 17% marketable skills, but we spend very little time on the 83% meaning-making side, whereas the meaning-making side is where champions are made. I'm going to say it again. It's 83% is where champions are made between and outside the line, and this is where we are in this season of sports. We need to understand and figure out how can we make champions between the lines and champions outside the line as well. So I want to show you exactly what we do here at the PDI that's going to give you the tools, the skill set of being able to do that in this season of brand management. So again, 17% make up the gifts and talent, but we have to begin to shift our focus to the 83% side. So many colleges are beginning to mobilize resources related to the 17%. They're teaching individuals how to build the brand, how to protect the brand, how to monetize their brand, how to set the pricing of their brand. These are things that we teach in a classroom. But then there are things that's related to our brand that has to be revealed, because it's in the revealing stage that determines the value of our brand, and it determines whether we can make those champions between and outside the lines as well. Well, guess what? That comes from the 83% meaning-making side. So now you're beginning to see that we have to shift our focus. And this is the reason why we begin to come into this space, because we are the experts. We are the pros when it comes to developing and cultivating that 83% meaning-making side. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. If you're a student athlete, parent of a student athlete, coach, athletic director, corporate brand, you certainly need to pay attention to the 83% side, because there's what we call the number one threat in sport. And guess what? The number one threat in sport, it attacks that 83%, because this is where champions are made. This is where we begin to empower the 17%. So the number one threat in sport is called purpose deficit disorder. We specialize in helping individuals identify and remove PDD here at the Purpose Development Institute. We spent almost 30 years and well over 20,000 hours putting these resources together to work with that 83% side to treat the disease that will undermine the best of the best with the 17%. And that's the reason why I created the Certified Purpose Deficit Disorders Coaching Program. Because in this season, athletes are beginning to realize that their gifts and talents are assets, but their biggest asset remains in that 83%. We call them the hidden asset. And this is the side where we reveal the champion. This is the side where we reveal new growth potential. And in this season of the NIL ruling, name, image, and likeness, then athletes definitely going to have to understand how to master and scale new growth potential. So remember my original thought. Brand management is not something that can simply just be taught, something that has to be revealed. So not only athletes are realizing their assets, we need to recognize our coaches and our parents as assets as well, because coaches are in a very powerful position and parents are in a very powerful position to reveal brand management. That's where that 83% is large. This is where the hidden assets are. And we need more resources, more skills that's related to that 83% to begin to unlock that hidden growth potential so that now we can drive the highest outcome with the 17% meaning-making skills. So it's not just about recruiting good talent without recruiting individuals who understand how to be savvy in coaching that 83% side. And one thing that we always tell all of our coaches is that in this season, you're going to have to understand how to coach beyond advice. See, many coaches can provide a lot of advice on the 17%, but it's on that 83% that you understand how to coach beyond just giving good advice. So again, that's the reason why we want to invite you to come and train at the Purpose Development Institute. We have assembled one of the most powerful teams in sport to work with you on that 83% so that you can get the most out of that 17%. You can get more champions out of that 17% that you're working with on a regular basis. So make sure that you get back with the person that shared this video with you. Tell them that you're ready to join our community today. You know, we're building a purpose brand where individuals are understanding how to become PDI smart so that now we can navigate the waters of sports in this season of name, image, and likeness. So again, my name is Donald Jenkins, and I cannot wait to spend some more time with you sharing the insight that we've learned in well over 30 years and 20,000 hours that's going to help you and your organization become PDI smart to remove the number one threat in sports.